This week the twins are the size of a vine of grapes. The fruit comparison's a little weird, but this is what we got this week. So I'm gonna make these little caramel covered grapes. Perfect for like a little fall party, Halloween party, or just a nice little like fall treat. I'm gonna start just by taking the grapes off and then we're gonna clean them. Before we make the caramel, we're gonna prep everything first so we're not like trying to hurry up with hot sugar. So sheet tray and some parchment paper. And then I have some toothpicks and we're literally just stabbing the grapes with the toothpicks. My grapes are all prepped. Then in a shallow dish, I'm gonna prep what I'm putting on top of my caramel. So my topping is gonna be peanut butter M&Ms. Think of like toppings you want on top of like a caramel apple. You can do peanuts, chocolate chips. I'm combining them and doing peanuts and chocolate. Now for the homemade caramel. We're gonna do 1 cup of granulated sugar, or you can use my apple cider caramel recipe. That would be so good with this. Now we're gonna turn the heat to medium. We're just gonna let it do its thing and wait till the sugar starts melting. It takes a few minutes. It's been about 5 minutes. You can see the sugar started to melt. We are gonna stir it at this point, but I do want a darker color in sugar. The darker the color, the more like rich the caramel is. All the sugar is melted. I'm probably gonna let it go for 1 more minute just because I want it to be a little bit more darker. So now the color is what I want, kind of like a maple syrup color. I have a 1/2 cup of heavy cream, room temperature or warm. I'm gonna cut the heat, take a whisk, and just be careful because you don't want it to splatter on you. All right, we're gonna add all the heavy cream. We're gonna keep whisking for about like 30 more seconds and then we'll add our butter. I have 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I'm just gonna add that in and then whisk it, heat's still off. And I'm adding a tablespoon at a time, so I'm gonna let each butter melt before I add the other tablespoon. Last butter. So everything is all melted. You can stop here, but I'm gonna add a little bit more things to it. I'm gonna add a little pinch of sea salt, a little bit of vanilla, like 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and a little bit of cinnamon, like 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. That's the least amount of vanilla and cinnamon you'll see me use in a recipe. And we're just gonna mix this up. So now I have homemade caramel, grapes, and our topping of choice. We're literally just taking our grapes, our caramel, and then we're just gonna dip it in. You can do halfway like that, or you can just dunk it all in. I'm gonna dunk it all in for some of them. And we have our toppings. We're just gonna dip it all in our toppings. It's like a mini candy apple. And then I'm just putting it on the sheet tray with parchment paper right after. Look at that. They're done. Cheers.
Yeah.
Actually good.
Really sweet. Perfect for a party. Very creative too. Fruity, sweet. Yeah, 30 out of 10. Very creative. I like this one.